Alright, this is a quick video on overcoming desire and ego. And of course, before I jump into this is my opinion on this. I want to make that clear. And I think everybody has different ideas and different thoughts on exactly what it is. Okay, so we'll look at some formal definitions. We'll go ahead and start with desire. Got some previous footnotes that I wrote out here. So desire is a strong feeling of wanting something. Also, want, wish, or craving will get you close. Okay. Now we'll look at ego. And if you look up ego in the dictionary, it's going to be something to this degree: self-esteem, self-importance, and self-image. You may also see the part of the mind that is involved with the conscious and unconscious. It feels like we are always in a state of desire. And you really can't have ego and desire are like light and darkness. Where there's light, there will be a shadow. Same kind of thing here. And a lot of these modern philosophers, they might say, well, isn't overcoming desire and ego, isn't that a form of desire in itself? It might be, maybe in a very small way. And I also think about, I think it was Buddha, when he reached supreme enlightenment. He said that he gained nothing. There's nothing there. And the desire feeds the ego. The ego keeps the desire going. And some people might say, well, if I got really hungry and I'm craving food, it's a small form of desire. I'm talking about the things that we give in each and every day, some's more than others. Could be drugs, could be alcohol, could be gambling. If it's something that we're giving into that we're no longer in control of course there's things that we can't control, but if we keep giving in to something, then we're no longer in control. So what can we do? We can create an awareness, a favorite word, and realize that it's acceptable to let go. Easier said than done. And I'm sure you heard stories of people having a big ego. And I always think about if you become too prideful, you know, you have a big ego, and they say the pride comes before the fall. And the ego is like a balloon. If we inflate our ego too high, our self, it will eventually pop. It will pop. And the thing that I see when I look at ego, when I look at these definitions, is the word self. So ego is the self. The self is what controls the desire. The desire feeds the self. And it can be hard to change. It can be hard to make that transition, and it's difficult to reach an understanding of all of this. If you're new to this, maybe you've worked with this for a little while, it can be challenging. So it's about controlling the desire and not letting ourself become too engaged with everything. So it takes time to work on this, and the desire and ego will always be here until the end. And no matter where you are, if you could write down maybe 10 things that you wanted, could be shoes, could be a house, could be a car, could be the new console, could be new clothes. Just write 10 things down that you want. Okay? Let's say you woke up tomorrow and you got everything that you wanted, those 10 things that you wanted. After you got them, you would still want something else. So the desire for something, it's always there, and it doesn't end. So we have to be in control of our desires and keep our ego balanced. All of this will play a role in our overall health. Yeah, so a lot of these modern philosophers, they try to turn everything around. They try to counter the message. The message is simple. It really is simple. So don't take away from the message. But anyway, I think this is a good start on the desire and ego. May make a follow-up video on this, but for now, this will get you started. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.